Well, they've done it. The Golden State Warriors are heading back to the NBA Finals. They were injured over the last couple years. It derailed their title run. They were able to get healthy and stay healthy throughout this postseason run. And now they find themselves back in the NBA Finals. Hooray. I'm not surprised to see that. I picked the Warriors to get to the NBA Finals, specifically because I didn't trust anybody in the West. I thought the Grizzlies were a young and up-and-coming team, but I didn't see them beating the Warriors in a 7-game series. No one else really looked special to me. And Phoenix? I thought Phoenix was fraudulent. I did not believe Phoenix was going to beat the Warriors in a 7-game series. Now, I thought Phoenix would get to the Western Conference Finals to take on Golden State. I had Warriors Suns in the Conference Finals, and I had the Warriors winning that in 6 or 7. But Phoenix was so fraudulent, they lost the Game 7 in their own building, so they didn't even get a chance. And we all saw Luka advance to the Conference Finals, and we all knew at that point, yeah, Dallas ain't got a shot against these boys. But congrats to the Mavericks for at least getting a win. You didn't get swept. You can take that with you. But you were outclassed from the start. You had no shot to beat this Warriors team. And I told everybody heading into the playoffs, the Warriors are a tough team to beat when they're healthy. Beating these guys that have that championship DNA, that championship experience, beating them 4 times in a series is going to be damn near impossible because they're just that good. They know how to adjust. I mean, this is a dynasty. This is a dynasty. The Warriors are a dynasty, and they are still playing at a high level. When they are healthy, they clearly show they can get to the championship. And now that they're back in the finals, I don't know, between the Celtics and the Heat, I'm not sure if anyone's beating this Warriors team. So it might be a year where the Warriors win the chip, and at this point, you're going to have to respect it. This might just be the year Curry finally gets that finals MVP, and he gets his 4th ring alongside Clay and Draymond. Who knows? But I'm not surprised to see the Warriors back in the finals. I picked them to go to the NBA Finals. Credit to them, because a lot of people were hoping on their downfall heading into these playoffs. They really thought they were fraudulent, but I said a healthy Warriors team is most likely going to the finals, especially this season, because I didn't trust anybody else. Now, if you had the Lakers team with LeBron and AD and they were healthy and they were a better squad than what they were this previous year, I'm sure they have a great chance. For me personally, I believed if Kawhi Leonard was healthy, a healthy Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Paul George, in the way the Clippers have played this year, you put those 2 players there in the playoffs, you have a real good shot. Kawhi and Paul George versus Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green in the conference finals, that would have been a real tough matchup. I truly believed if the Clippers were healthy, they would have gone to the conference finals and they would have met up with the Warriors. Now, in terms of who wins that series, I don't know. But that would have been a true challenge for the Warriors to beat, because they would have to deal with Kawhi, they would have to deal with Paul George, deal with those guys. It would have been a serious matchup. But for them to have to really deal with Dallas, in the conference finals, Dallas wasn't a challenge. They were not a challenge. Phoenix was the biggest challenge for the Warriors in the Western Conference playoffs, and I didn't think Phoenix was going to win in the first place. That's why I thought, the Golden State was going back to the finals, and here they are, back in the finals. So I'm not surprised. But congrats to them. It's still tough to stay healthy. So credit to these guys. They stayed healthy. They played well. They handled their business. And now they're back in the NBA Finals. Hopefully, this will be a situation where if the Warriors were to win, Curry finally gets his first Finals MVP so people can shut up about that narrative. So many Warriors fans are tired of that narrative. They just want that to be done and over with. So, best of luck to them. But as for Dallas, you can't just expect Luka to carry them. It's not going to happen. And Luka had a good game, I guess. He had a good game. They made some plays here and there, but honestly, I'm not surprised. 1 minute, my focus is, let me tell you how quick this was. My focus is early on in this game. It's a 3-point game. 1 minute, it's 3 to 5 points within a distance. I think the Warriors are up by 3 or up by 5. I blink, and all of a sudden, the Warriors are up by 20. And they're heading into halftime with a double-digit lead. Once they got that lead, I said the game was over. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, the first 2 minutes of the game really felt like the Warriors were just not, you just knew it. The Warriors weren't going to lose. They had an early 9-2 lead, and you can just tell. You can feel it in the building and the energy that these guys came out with and played. We all knew Dallas didn't have a shot. I'm not even going to lie. The way the Warriors started that game as opposed to the way the Mavericks started, you could just tell these dudes are done. It's over. It's done with. These guys ain't got a shot to win in Golden State. And nobody's surprised to see Mavericks get packed up in 5. Nobody expected them to force a game 6. Nobody believed they were going to force a game 6. This was to be expected. So credit to the Golden State Warriors for handling their business and getting these boys done in 5. Obviously, you're going to have to sit back now and wait to see what happens between the Celtics and the Heat. But, based on the way the Heat have played over the last 2 games, it looks like the Celtics may pack them up tomorrow and head to the finals. If that ends up being the case, that's cool. We'll have a Celtics and Warriors finals. If Miami somehow force a game 7, then we'll see what happens in game 7. But, based on everything, everyone's kind of just leaning towards a Warriors and Celtics finals. But we'll see if Miami has some sort of answer to that. Anyway, congratulations again to the Golden State Warrior getting it done. Steph Curry actually won the conference finals MVP, whatever this trophy is. I don't know. He won it, which is not a surprise. So now he's got this conference finals MVP. He's the first player to ever win this new award they came up with. Hopefully, if the Warriors go on to win championship, he ends up getting finals MVP so he can have that Western Conference MVP and then have the finals MVP to go alongside a championship. And at that point, you just going to have to give Steph his credit. This team's a dynasty. Respect what they do. This organization has been fantastic. The way they've been able to build up their players, the way they've been able to bring in guys, the way they've been able to develop this team, this core that they put together, they've put this oh my God, what was it? 13, 12, 11 when they fully got all 3 of these guys. That main core of Steph, Clay, and Draymond, they brought that core together nearly a decade ago, and today they are still playing at a high level. They became a championship team in 2015, started turning into a dynasty. 2016, you get into the finals, blow that 3-1 lead. Then they bring KD in for a couple more rings. Then all of a sudden, they're going on another title run. KD gets injured. They are in the finals against the Raptors. Clay gets injured, and all of a sudden they kind of disappear. They disappeared for 2 years, and everyone's like, damn. Warriors ain't about nothing. But everybody knew that Steph and Clay and Draymond and this squad were going to come back with a vengeance once they all were healthy and on the court together. And that's exactly what they did. The minute they got into the playoffs, it was go time. Simple as that. They didn't waste any time. They got rid of Jokic and the Nuggets in 5 games. Got them out the way in 5. Then they took on the Grizzlies, and it sucked that Ja got hurt. Maybe it could have gone to 7 with Ja. But they took care of business and finished that series in 6. And then they get to the conference finals here, and they take care of the Dallas Mavericks in 5 games. Now, we'll see how they do in the NBA Finals. But again, be it the Heat, be it the Celtics, it'll be probably their toughest challenge they faced so far on this title run. But based on what Golden State has displayed, I don't see them losing. I'm going to be very honest. Clay played very well tonight. Steph's doing his thing. Draymond's doing his thing. Looney's doing his thing. Jordan Poole's contributing. He's been great for them. Wiggins has been great for them. It just feels like this is the Warriors' year. It's the Warriors' year to win another championship and truly prove how big of a dynasty they are. And finally, people can give their respect to Clay, give their respect to Steph, give their respect to Draymond, give their respect to this team, this organization, and this dynasty that is sitting in Golden State. But we'll see what happens. With that being said, that's all I've got, man, and I'm out of here. Peace.